So South Africans were embarrassed today. Like, it's sad how these people don't want to ever give up. And then those of them who don't know what their people are doing will just see your video for the first time instead of them going down to see what these people have done. Anyway, I owe nobody any explanation. But South Africans collected the worst disgrace ever. Okay, a backstory here. A few days ago, there was this news that they're going to arrest Chidinma. They are going to use Interpol, and there are people were believing. Now I'm beginning to understand. So it was this Nelson Mandela's grandson that was busy parading himself as the one who is fighting for South Africans that is going to show Chidinma Shege okay. Now, and I asked the question that day, which I'm still begging for answers. If you say Chidinma should be arrested, when you go and you say you're going to Mexico, me now I'm asking, is it that the flight broke down in the air or their tire spoiled? Let me understand. You say Chidinma should be arrested. So when you go to the Mexico, what will you tell them you came to do? You came to arrest somebody who is representing another country. Make it make sense. Like, you think they will just allow you walk into the Miss Universe this in camp and pick Chidinma and arrest her? Like, you people don't even understand. Please, you have a phone or you have a laptop, wherever it is you are watching this video, Google who an ambassador is. Do you understand? Google who ambassador is, and then Google what it means to own a diplomatic passport. Do you understand? Do you think, as you are like this, if by today Chidinma walks into, if she walks into South Africa, you think you can arrest her, even if she was guilty? You can't do that. Because that passport she carried, that is why you see, let me tell you something. Do you know that if a person carrying a diplomatic passport, maybe somebody who is not in Nigeria and is in Nigeria with a diplomatic passport, and he slaps somebody, do you know you can't do anything to the person? You can't touch him. You cannot touch him or her. That is how powerful diplomatic passport is. But some gullible South Africans came to my comment to say, and that they too, they have international passport. As though I was talking about international passport. Guy, I am not talking about international passport. I was talking about diplomatic passport. That is a very powerful passport. No be moi passport now. All of us, me, I have international passport. All my kids have international. My husband has. But we are talking about if today they give me diplomatic passport. Do you know where my level is? Places I will enter. Ordinarily, I will not enter if I don't have that passport. It's a very powerful passport. Do you get? So the guy, so Mandela's grandson rather, has been the one fueling this whole thing. And then, first of all, Miss Universe organizers ignored all his plea, his tags. He pulled a campaign. They started signing an online petition. They did all of that. He did not see the light of day. They went ahead to try to tag the people on Instagram. He did not see the light of day. They wrote emails. They did everything, and he didn't see the light of day. All because they wanted to put Chidinma down. That's all they wanted. They wanted to bring the girl down. But the more they did, the more Chidinma got recognition from outside the country. A lot of people who began to find what really went wrong. And that's the same way they are putting their name in the bad books. Because people have told them that you are not a good host. So now a lot of people would naturally want to go to South Africa to do go to their safari or whatever it is they have for their maybe go to their museum, their zoo, their wildlife area. They will be discouraged because they will feel that these people are not friendly. Why should we travel to the place? And by the time you start losing tourism, you know that you're already losing money, because when people travel to your country, they bring in money, they spend money, they lodge in hotels or in farmhouses, and they pay. So by the time you look at all of these things holistically, you see that you people are the ones shooting yourself by yourself. Somebody said, oh, yeah, I was obsessed with South Africa. I wished I was obsessed, but I'm not, and I will never be. So it's so sad how you people were embarrassed, because if Nelson Mandela's grandson does not know what he's doing, at least he should read the books, he should read up things, he should ask his elder his elders questions when his grandfather was released, where was the first place he visited? Nigeria, because he came to tell Nigerians, thank you for being there for us while in apartheid and even while I was in prison. He did that to Nigeria. And you know, the foreign affairs minister in South Africa recently did a video where he thanked everybody who has been there for Nigerians, who were there for South Africans during the apartheid. And he mentioned Nigeria. And the same thing, these people are saying, please let Nigerians not go, but let only, citizens who do not have ID go. Which we all have been of the opinion that if you know you are living in a country where you do not have ID, you don't have any documentation, leave that country. I will never support anybody living in South Africa illegally. No. I will never. My point is clear on this matter. You people will not come for Chidinma and expect us to keep quiet. If we're not debunking all the lies, by now Chidinma's name would have been flying for the wrong reasons. The good thing is, each time they brought out one story, we countered it. And you guys know how much I did videos on this channel trying to counter all the lies, the allegations, the false narratives that they were peddling, Okay, you people said, oh, Chidinma, you've been abusing Chidinma, you've been maltreating, humiliating her. And the only one day I talked about Mia, and I didn't talk about Mia Rose in a very derogatory manner. No. I didn't do that. But you guys twisted the whole thing. I know of a guy who is a strong supporter of South Africa. That guy, whenever he sees any video, he will come and comment, insulting Nigerians and all. But the other day, when I talked about how Mia Rose was, very, very sad about what they did to Chidinma. The guy said, oh, Mia Rose is not part of them. She's not representing them. She's not even a South African and all of that. But that's the question everybody is asking. How come you people allowed Mia, I can't even remember her other names. Why did you allow her to win? But you discriminated a black like you. Do you understand? So at the end of the day, you look at it and see that it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. We should be. I've told people, okay, see the way South Africans disgrace themselves. Don't you think all the petitions we are signing can bring your Mia in a bad light? Because the people who did the screening saw that Chidinma was fit to join the contest. And then you are signing and calling her a thief that you called a whole queen of Nigeria, a whole queen of the Miss Universe. You call her a thief, someone who had suffered or who did identity theft. The people ignored them. They didn't even answer them. They gave them what we call Ella. They were so disappointed and disgraced. And the boy, the grandson to Nelson Mandela, who was carrying the noose on his head and telling South Africans not to worry, that he's going to ensure that they arrest Chidinma. The guy has buried his face in shame. Because a lot of people are beginning to see that it was a propaganda. People who went, like a particular state, to wake up and say, oh, this person is not from our state too. You understand that kind of thing? Let's take, for example, in Nigeria, maybe they are doing Miss Nigeria, and then somebody said, I am from Ebonyi, and Ebonyi government comes to say, no, we don't know her, she's not from Ebonyi state. She stole her identity. That was how the whole country now became against one young girl without investigating, without doing nothing. And they think it will go like that. I think there should be sanctions on ground for those who sit down and peddle lies against people. And it's so sad how some South Africans come to my comment section to show themselves how ignorant they are. Because if you weren't ignorant to see that, oh, this thing this person is saying, there could be either a sense of truth or it could be the person is lying. By the time you were able to, analyze things, you will have less issues. So I just thought to come and speak to you guys, my people. Please, if you haven't voted for Chichi, help me. Go and vote for Chichi. Please, I beg you, go and vote for Chichi. I tell you this, if you vote for Chichi, you are helping Nigeria to win, and Nigeria will keep winning no matter what. And Chichi can never be disqualified
South Africans have been put to shame, a big shame.